Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to have an unboxing. Now this is the start of a little series that I plan on doing. I was contacted last week, or was it the week before, from somebody offering me some items that I could do a review and painting tutorials on. Well, what I plan on doing is an unboxing first of all of what we have, and then we're going to have a look after the unboxing video. We'll have a look at the components, then we'll have a look at how they fit together in another video, then I'll do a video or two on painting them, then I will do a video of gameplay using these items. And all that time I will talk about what I think of the items and you know, whether good or bad. I don't know yet. I haven't opened them because they are here in this box. Now, as I said, this was offered to me free of charge. They retail, or they will retail, at £50 a set. They will be licensed through Mantic Games, available early January 2016 via Mantic on the Pledgemanager and web store, and also from dirkops.co.uk. Obviously the email address will be in the description, and also a little link will have come up here or there or somewhere around here anyway. So what are they? Well, as I said, they're Mantic, so that means they are some form of terrain type of stuff for one of their game systems, or possibly two of their game systems. Well, it's actually one of their game systems. It's Dungeon Saga. What these are new tiles, replacement tiles, MDF, laser cut MDF for Dungeon Saga. So what I want to do now is get this open and have a look at the components straight out of the box. I've not opened this as yet. It is fully sealed. I wanted to open it as it were on camera, so you can get my first impressions of them, and we can work through together and see how they go. As I said, these are this set that I have here is a pre-release sort of like demonstration purpose set. It is, as I say, retails at £50 from, or it will retail at £50 from Mantic and from dirkops.co.uk. So let's get down to the table and have a look at what's inside, shall we? Okay, here we go. So this is the box that we get. I'm just going to move that lamp around a touch, so I've got some room to move. Let's see, slice into some of this tape and see exactly what we get. Okay, so it's not wrapped in anything. It is just has some cardboard around the top edge to attach labels to, etc. So let's just, oops, that's better. I've got a little bit of trouble trying to get through the tape. I think I may need to change the blade. Okay, so here we go. First off, put that to one side. Well, now what do we have? Okay, so we have, they're upside down at the moment. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sheets. Now these sheets, if you'll bear with me a second, 10-inch, let me just restate that, let's say 10-inch by just shy of 9 inch. Okay, so they're not small things, and here we have some separate squares with Celtic designs on them. There we go, that's how it pops out with little sandpaper. You should take off the little nubs that come with it. So there's quite a few of these little squares on here. There's, I say, what your Celtic knots designed in there. You've got little burn holes as well put into these. This one looks like it could be 3 separate parts to the same tile with a gap in between. And we have cracks, normal tiles. And what do we have here? We have, again, individual tiles. Well, that was useless. Again, different. They're very fragile, these, very fragile. They're so fragile, you touch them, they will pop out. That's good. It means that you're not going to struggle, you're not going to risk damaging them. So what do we have? Etched in the top of the sheet. Copyright Dark Ops 2016 Sprue A2. So the one we previously looked at was Sprue A1. And what is this? This is Sprue B2. This was just like, what should we call it? Empty or blank tiles. There's a few here that look as though they're broken tiles and cracks in them. And here we have like drain holes and drain covers. And here I would imagine would be like what we call it, that would be the drain underneath these. Looks quite really nice. Oh, range rulers as well. Oh, that's good. I like them. We have the range rulers there. We have oh, what would that be? What would that be? What would that be? Oh, possibly for the throne. That could be for the dwarf throne. These look like base of pillars. Wooden floor. That could be. This could be for the throne room. Really impressed with these. Again, plain on the back side. And then we have, oh, that's plain. Ah! I think, yes, right, so that is your base, and then you'll use these bits here to go on top. So you glue, I think I get it now. So for example, you've got this piece here, the wooden floor. Urging me flippity gibbet. Come on. Pop out. I'm trying to do this without losing every little piece that's on it. Okay, so we'd have that wooden floor piece, we'd have this piece that is exactly the same on both sides, and you'd put that on top of the, and then you can see, oh, that is, oh yes, now that is, that's just a bit good, that. You could paint that whatever colour you want underneath. You can see it through there. I like that. I do like that. So that's what that is. I get this now. I get this now. I actually thought it was just a case of these tiles. You just paint them and put them down, and that was it. Didn't realise it's actually glued on to something. I've not used this type of thing before. Well, I'll tell a lie. The only other laser cut MDF thing I have is the Dragon Dice Tower. That I've been using. So that's those. Now what's these? These could be the individual tile layouts, what you'd stick these individual tiles onto. You get one that's fairly loose, so you'd get that piece, and after filing it down, which one's going to come off first? So after filing the edges down, making sure they're nice and smooth, you would glue it down onto there, I would imagine. And I would have to get one that's completely blank, but never mind. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Next step is the different designs of the rooms. So these are the base tiles, what everything goes onto, and it gives you the shape of how it all fits out. And they match up with the ones that are on the in the game. That is great. Like that. And what's that? Oh, I know what that is. That's the 4-piece thing for the mission with the Banshee, where you have to find the different pieces, fit them together. That's what that is. And then you've got all you've got more the Celtic knots. This looks interesting because that looks as though it's beginning to be a big design on here. Right, so have a look at that a little later. And then that could be the big piece that fits in the middle of the room. I think again it's on the Banshee level. There's a big square gap in the room, like a big column. I think that would go in there. Yes, that is what we have. Okay, so we have a few things now here opened up, which look to be what's the word I'm looking for? Very interesting. This is going to be a nice little project, and I hope this can do. I hope I can do my do a good job of sorting this out and painting this up. Obviously, with everything I've done being painted as a grey stone, obviously going to have to be painted that way because it's going to look odd if I don't. If you remember, have I got any out? I haven't. I'm in the process of painting some more of my doors. So there's a door that I've painted and it just needs a little bit of highlight. So that just needs a little bit of highlights and fits in, but as you can see, the stone I've used on that is grey colour. So obviously we're going to have to keep with that. I was saying that with this part looking like it's a wooden floor, then we'd do that in wood, the wood effect, or wood colours like browns and stuff like that. Is that? Yes, it is actually all. I don't know whether you can hear that. All the ridges that are actually cut into the wood, so we will be able to get the texture there. Now you can do this depending on what type of dungeon you want. That could either be a river going under or just water. It could be something toxic, so you do it in like a greenish colour, but obviously with it just being a medieval dungeony type thing, I'll probably just do it as water running underneath. Then we have individual tiles, more individual tiles, and I do like this aspect of broken tiles being put on and cracked. This is going to be an absolutely fun project for me to do over the next week. I want to try and get everything done with this that I can over this week, so everything else is going to go to the back burner. But so far, first impressions, I am impressed. One thing I haven't done, I've measured the, oops, there you see, that's just come off the surround bit because that's quite thin. But if you use a little bit of sandpaper, I get emery boards, you can sand your models down with, and just go over it and get the edge smoothed off. Job's a good one. But I haven't, as I say, checked the thickness of these pieces. As you can see, they're not very thin. Let's see what they are. I work in inches. They're good. They're a good 1/8 of an inch thick, which is about 4 millimeters thick. You cannot knock that, especially as when we get around to actually putting things together. You're going to be a good 1/4 of an inch thick, 8 mil. So yeah, I think this is going to be a lot more hard wearing than the tiles that you get with Dungeon Saga. Now bear in mind, these are just for the base set. They have plans, I have been told, to do sets for all the expansions as well, and hopefully I've got these. Hopefully I'll get my hands on the next ones as well, and then I can get the full set on this. Whether, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to send me any. If these are as nice as I think they're going to be to work with, I'm definitely going to be getting my hands on the others for the rest of the game, because hey, why wouldn't you? So right, stay tuned for this series. It's coming up, as I said, this week. Hopefully I can get everything done before New Year's Day. It's Christmas Eve now. I'm feeling a little bit rough today, but my enthusiasm for this is overriding any way I feel at the moment. So yeah, this is going to be, as I said, a fun little project, and hopefully I can do a good job at reviewing these, at painting these, and showing off exactly how they go. So that being said, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, it's just a look and initial thoughts after just opening up and seeing what these are. Don't forget, these are available from next month, early part of January, I think it said. Again, from Mantic website and from Dark Ops websites, darkops.co.uk. This pack is priced at £50, so if you're interested, after you've seen what I can do with it, and you've got Dungeon Saga, hey, go with it. It looks as though these are going to be incredibly fun to do. So watch how I get on with it and see how it goes. I'm not saying you must buy them. I'm not saying it should be something you need, but I'm saying I'm going to do these videos showing how I get along with it. I'll give you my thoughts as I go along, and then hopefully, you know, if it inspires you to get hold of these, fine and dandy. But I'm looking forward to getting these. Well, I've been looking forward for the past week for getting my hands on these. I've got them now, so over the course of next week, fingers crossed, I can get them sorted and do a good job on them. So until the next video, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.